Hello, everybody. I know I said maybe later today. I mean 30 seconds, but yeah, let's just talk about the Jet game real quick. Well, I went to the Jet game last night. Sorry for the bad cameraing, laptop. I went to the Jet game last night. It was the worst game I've ever been to, and I've been to maybe 20, 25 Jet games since about 2002. Well, first of all, I don't know what the heck Sean Green was doing out there when LaDainian Tomlinson was just tearing. Well, he wasn't tearing up the field, but he was doing pretty good, and they just passed it. I remember towards the end, they passed it to Sean Green, they passed it right to him. He drops the ball. Now, that right there is that right there is Schottenheimer's fault. He should never have kept him in. LT is much capable, and it was the offensive coordinating there. And, oh my God, Cromartie, man, are you kidding me? I mean, he had an interception, okay, but you gotta be joking me, man. Cromartie, all those, now some of them were the refs' fault, but they just kept on passing where Cromartie was. Sometimes he was covering Bolden or, Reed, or Mason, excuse me, but, Cromartie, he just did a terrible job right there. He couldn't cover him. He just missed the man completely. And the refs were like Johnny Unitas fans as a kid. My God, it was a holding call. I remember it was so obvious, and it was on them. Now the refs, they called it. It was so obvious. If they didn't call it, I think the NFL might have fired the refs or whatever association they might have. But you gotta call that, and they did. But it was like 10 seconds after the holding call. It's like Roger Goodell was on the phone with them saying, "You better call this," But that was just kind of funny, how yeah, man, that was depressing. My God, I'm coming into the season thinking the Jets are gonna be 12-4. They lose their first game to the Baltimore Colts like this. Come on. Mark Sanchez, I mean, I couldn't say it was good. I couldn't say it was bad. I mean, he didn't do that much. Sorry from the glare. Back of the light. Oh, see, right there. Yep. See that light? Yeah. I'm going to move the camera right towards me. Another thing, I'd say, the Ravens, they had terrible rushing. I think Ray Rice had like 21 carries, 42 yards, something like that. Tomlinson, he had a good running, but you know how many penalties the Jets had? The Jets had 14 penalties. 10 in the first half. 10 in the first half. They had 125 yards worth of penalties. The Ravens had 140 yards offense. What? You can't do that, man. Rex Ryan must have been giving them such a beatdown, not at halftime, because they didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing at halftime. They kicked a field goal. I'm going to go to that later, but Rex Ryan, after the game, he just must have been like, you guys, you better pick it up right now, because this is in preseason. We cut players for a reason. And he must be just screaming and yelling at them. Oh, if I was Schottenheimer, I'm sorry, I'm not really that big of a Jet fan to know who the special teams coach or the defensive coordinator. I might sound like an idiot, but they must have been running out of that locker room until that speech, man. Oh, well, the kicking was a good part. The kicking was a highlight right there. I like the kicking. The kicking was good. Nick Folk, I remember many people were like, he was from Dallas. He was that terrible kicker who missed this, remember the Tony Romo thing against the Seahawks. But Nick Folk, he did pretty good that game. It was 10-9, as I said. That's 3 field goals in case you're in Europe and you don't know what the heck's going on. Oh God, I'm getting so tired of staring at myself in the dang computer. My God. But punting, I gotta give it to Weatherford. My God, Weatherford with the punt. I mean, there were 3 times I guess where they were on the 1-yard line, but this never happened. No safeties, nothing. And the Ravens, they played us like an accordion, man. Terrible. Tailgating was fun. I went. Oh, that was my computer. I went tailgating, and tailgating was fun. I mean, I had kebabs, steak kebabs. We had grilled up some scallops. We grilled up some bacon burgers, which was really good. Grilled up some sausage, fennel sausage. Had some guacamole appetizer, guacamole and chips. Some stuff. We had burgers and dogs afterwards. Got home at 12:30 on a school night. I'm never going to Monday Night Football again in high school, I gotta tell you, because I'm in 9th grade. I just started 9th grade. Just so you know. But the Jets, man. All I gotta say is we just gotta pick it up against New England. Do whatever we can, and can't happen. I gotta tell you, this just can't happen. Man, I was predicting a 12-4 season from the Jets, and I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, Jets weren't gonna do that from the beginning. Well, you know what? They had the potential to. They had the big potential to. And for you guys, Patriot Giant fans, I don't care whoever you guys watched the video, whoever you guys were, you guys are just jealous. Right now, I think the Jets, I can't tell what they're going to be. Next game against New England is really going to decide, because Rex Ryan should have yelled at them like crazy. And I'm getting about 6 minutes, 36 seconds about right here. I'm going to almost end it. I mean, what else is there to talk about the Jets? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. They never passed to Braylon Edwards. I noticed that. A lot of guys in my section, I was in 129, row 9, by the way. 128, excuse me. A lot of the guys in my section, they were noticing that Braylon Edwards was not being passed to at all. He's your number one receiver. Go to him. Go to him. There was one play during the end where Tony Richardson wide open, right? Wide open. I'm going to make a throwing motion. Wide open, boom. And they didn't throw to him. They threw to the dang tight end. I don't remember. But Richardson was gone. We would have won the game. And this is the biggest point I want to have here. Of those 14 penalties, they should have. I didn't care if they would have had 13 penalties that game. The 14th one, it wasn't the 14th chronologically, but it was it was probably maybe the 5th or 6th. Roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker. Stay away from the dang kicker. Kicker, no. This isn't rugby around here. Come on. Roughing the kicker. We would have won the game 9-6. Instead, they got first down. But that was pretty funny. They were at the 1, and then it took them till 3rd or 4th down to actually score, which was really funny. First, Ray Rice just failed. Next, incomplete pass, and maybe they stopped him, and then, I don't know, they got a touchdown. That's beside the point. But yeah, the Jets play terrible. We just got to look better in New England, and see you tomorrow with the next video. And, alright, bye-bye.